Hey everyone, welcome. Today you're not just here to hear a story, you're here to witness a journey of grit, ambition, and the true American hustle. So sit tight, because this story might just change the way you see success. In the heart of a bustling American city, where skyscrapers kiss the clouds and ambition filled the air, lived two men with very different beginnings but one shared dream: success. Their names were Ethan Cole and Marcus Reed. The starting line: Ethan Cole was born into comfort. His father owned a chain of successful retail stores, and from a young age, Ethan had access to everything: top schools, powerful connections, and financial security. People assumed success would come easily to him. Marcus Reed, on the other hand, grew up in a small, struggling neighborhood. His mother worked two jobs and money was always tight. Marcus didn't have connections or resources. But what he did have was hunger, a deep, burning desire to change his life. Both men had a dream to start their own business. Ethan wanted to build a tech startup that would revolutionize online shopping. Marcus wanted to create a small logistics company to help local businesses grow. Different visions, same fire. The first steps. Ethan launched his company with a big budget. He rented a sleek office, hired experienced developers, and invested heavily in marketing. Everything looked perfect from the outside. Marcus started from his garage. He had one second-hand truck, a notebook, and an unshakable belief in himself. He knocked on doors, spoke to small shop owners, and offered delivery services at lower cost than competitors. Every no he received only made him stronger. Reality hits. 6 months in, Ethan's startup was struggling. Despite the money and the team, customers weren't connecting with the product. His company was burning cash faster than expected. Pressure started building. Ethan had never really faced failure before, and it shook him. Meanwhile, Marcus was facing his own challenges. His truck broke down multiple times. There were days he barely made enough to cover fuel costs. But Marcus didn't quit. Instead, he learned. He studied business strategies online, watched videos late at night, and constantly improved his services. He built relationships, not just transactions. The turning point. One evening, Ethan sat alone in his office, staring at the numbers: losses, declining engagement, uncertainty. For the first time, he realized something important. Money can build a business, but it can't build purpose. He decided to step back and listen to his customers. He simplified his product, focused on real problems, started from scratch, but this time with understanding. At the same time, Marcus got his first big break. A local supermarket chain noticed his dedication and offered him a contract. It wasn't huge, but it was enough. Marcus reinvested every dollar into his business. Growth and grit. Ethan's company slowly began to recover. He cut unnecessary expenses, built a stronger team culture, and most importantly, learned humility. He stopped acting like a boss and started working like a leader. Marcus expanded from 1 truck to 3, then 5, then 10. He hired people from his neighborhood, giving others a chance, just like he once needed. Both men were growing, but their journeys were shaping them differently. The meeting. Fate works in strange ways. At a business conference in New York, Ethan and Marcus met for the first time. They sat next to each other during a panel discussion. Ethan spoke about scaling tech startups. Marcus spoke about building from nothing. Two different stories. One powerful connection. They talked for hours. Ethan was inspired by Marcus's resilience. Marcus was impressed by Ethan's strategic thinking. They realized something important. Success is not about where you start. It's about how you grow. Collaboration over competition. Instead of competing, they decided to collaborate. Ethan's tech platform needed a reliable logistics network. Marcus's company needed advanced technology to scale. It was a perfect match. They joined forces. Ethan provided the digital backbone. Marcus provided real-world execution. Together they created a powerful system that helped thousands of small businesses across the country. The rise. Within a few years, their joint venture exploded in growth. They expanded nationwide. Investors lined up. Media called them the duo that changed small business logistics. But behind the success was something deeper: respect, trust, and the understanding that their differences made them stronger. The real lesson. One evening, standing on a rooftop overlooking the city, Marcus said, Funny thing, man, I started with nothing. Ethan smiled and replied, and I started with everything, but didn't. Don't know what to do with it. They both laughed, because now they understood. Final message. USA-style motivation. In America, they say, it's not about where you come from. It's about where you're willing to go. Ethan had resources, but lacked direction. Marcus had nothing, but built everything with grit. Together, they proved, failure is not the end, it's the beginning. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Collaboration is stronger than competition. And most importantly, dreams don't work unless you do. Closing lines, powerful ending. So whether you're starting in a garage or sitting in a high-rise office, remember this: your story is still being written. Stay hungry, stay focused, stay unstoppable. Because one day, your struggle will become someone else's motivation. Thank you for being part of this journey. Remember, success doesn't depend on where you start, but how far you're willing to go. Keep pushing, keep believing, and never stop chasing your dreams. See you next time.